of Katamari music. I would lose my mind. The music in there is so incredible. It's so like, I mean, it's just, there's such a variety. It really covers so many different styles. And such an incredible soundtrack. Okay. Are folks playing? Do I have any friends who are already playing? Yes. But I'm gonna let folks join on me, I guess. I think that's how that works. It's been a minute since I've done any cooperative Splatfesting. So forgive me if I make some configuration errors. Anybody who wants to play with me at this point, just make sure we're friends and then go to join friends. That's one way to do it. I think also just queuing up to join. I might be wrong about this. Again, just apologies for any inconveniences caused by my lack of mastery. Yeah, sorry about that. There's probably a better way to do this. Bonsai, all gone. It's all gone. I'm not letting you lick the pizza plate. If she keeps staring at me, I'll put the camera on her. 156 stolen girls. That's one heck of a Virgo. That's one heck of a constellation there, Lemony. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm not super good at this, by the way. Darn it. Well, at least I was booty-eyeing. Yeah, sorry, I might be quieter during this while I try to, not get splatted a million billion times. Oh no. Okay. They're actually coming a lot closer than I'd like. I think are trying to bait me out now, or they really did get bored and move on. Oh, yeah, not good. They were all there. Super great at it. I mean, it's okay to... I'm not, I mean... I didn't mean that as like a underhanded insult or anything. I'm not super great at this. I agree with you. It's important to stay positive. But I'm rusty. And even when I was playing, I never got too high in the competitive. I try to assess my skill fairly. Mars skill is nice and supporting me and encouraging me to, I can still, you know, I can look and phrase it better, probably. Look at it more positively. And getting splatted by a Luna Blaster. Uh-oh. I need Mars Girl. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I need to change weapons too, I think. What I don't know. Something that makes me invincible, preferably. That was rough. Should I make a room? Is that what I need to do, though? Oh yeah, I did really badly. I mean, I didn't do as well as I wanted. Okay, yeah, try joining me. I'm gonna change gear and continue. Maybe that'll even give you more of a chance. No, looks like it was, nobody left. Although it really looks like two of these people might be friends. Quite a coincidence with their usernames, if not. You can't join that friend. Okay, I'm sorry. After this one, let me see if I, how the rooms work. And I did say if this dog was still staring at me, I'd do something about it. Yeah, I think they all got their breakfasts. Oh, could be. I mean, Bonsai had hers, but well, let's hope this round goes more like I'd like it. Yeah, I knew it. I knew she'd clear out once I got the camera. I don't know how she knows what a camera is, but she seems to have a really good idea what it means. Getting some actual splats in. That's nice. Oh, almost. She heard you eat. Oh, whoopsie. Boy, I haven't got gotten by missiles in a while. Oh, oops, missed that one. Oh, I thought this was going more our way. Guess only for a little bit. That's strafing. Oh, thanks, Hazy. The King of All Cosmos mask in reroll. Yes. I picked it up at the end of our playthrough, but it was at star 8 or star 9. It's one of the last presents you get. Wow, really? Really, huh? You need it, yeah. Kinda look like your daddy. I understand. Hey, rough match there. I felt better about it, though. Booyah. Yeah, well, they were going all out there. No, I don't think I put it on. I remember unlocking it, but I don't think I put the king mask on. Okay. So how does work? This will make it harder doing it this other way. That's what I don't get is I know private battle's not what I want. I don't think online lounge is actually what I want either though. But that's how you create a room. So you're saying undersplat join. Right. There's no way to create a room here. I can only join other people. Yeah, that's not in this one. Or undersplat, this is what you mean. Okay, see, why isn't that there? Alright, that's how that works. No, okay. You were right, Mars Girl, I was looking in the wrong place. Set password. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. I see. Alright, thank you so much for your help. And your patience on that one. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll try to remember for next time. Alright, I think just Marzi for now. If anybody else is trying to hop in here, do let me know. Girl. Stonked. I'm very excited to splat by your side once more there, Mars Girl. Yeah, she's... except anytime I talk, seems to rouse her a little bit. Pet doggy, I wanna pet you. I tried. Ooh, shifty station. Well, the shifty stations are really cool. The sad thing about them is that they've been like a bunch of unique stages that get used once per Splatfest, and then I mean, I guess you might say they get vaulted, but they never get seen again. They never get used again. So that was some of the fun of going into each Splatfest, was seeing what the special new stage was like that time around. Oh no! Wow. There we go. Fencing stage 1 containment. That is something you do not normally see in these matches. Darn it. You gotta be so mindful of your weapon's range in this. It's one of the like most important aspects. And also a rule that I keep kind of forgetting, because you really shouldn't go into fights head-on typically anyway. You should always be trying to flank or get an angle for just good strategy there. You have no incentive to like go into fight space first. Oh, so that's right. So they're trapped in there, which means that they can dominate it with their team color, basically. But it also means that we get a lot of opportunity to reclaim this other space, I think. Oh, darn it. How we doing here? It's pretty close. That Ultra Stamp really gets me. This gray egg. No. No. Egg has yellow for the yolk, I guess. And white for, like, white chickens. They're white bellies. They're coward flags. No worries, good game. Warming up. 1 for 10 splats, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit Egg King tomorrow. I doubt I'll do it today, in the next hour, but we'll see. That's kind of the best I get. A lot of days. Oh darn it. I got baited. Wow, everybody playing feels like such a pro now. Except for me. It is. Heading to play a little bit more aggressively. I think we have this one. Always a mistake to call it without a doubt. I think so. People do observe that in many Turf War battles, the last 30 seconds tend to be the most important. The tide can really completely shift in that amount. Oh, and Doggo left. Yeah, so if we have colors that aren't the yellow and white, it means it's egg on egg. Which I'm guessing egg was the popular choice this one around. So we might end up having quite a few egg on egg battles. Yay, win. Oh, I turned the wrong camera off. Whoops. How about that? Yeah, sorry, not trying to be weird on camera. Just still stretching a little bit. Just as a topic of conversation, I was a little surprised to find myself invited by a friend to play some Fortnite yesterday. I mean, I wasn't surprised. She said that she might be playing, and I was like, oh well, invite me. You know, so it really shouldn't have, not a surprise exactly. I was surprised that she was playing it though, because she never got too into it. Like when I was really deep into playing Fortnite. My other friends sort of fell off except for Mars Girl. And I mean, a big thing, I think I said it before, but definitely a big thing that kept me playing was that it was just, it was a lot of fun to play with her. And before Animal Crossing came out, we didn't have really a game we could, like, cooperatively enjoy in the same manner. Not that Fortnite and Animal Crossing are exactly similar. I think there's a reason why we play more Animal Crossing these days. But I had some fun. Just went in and did some team rumbles with my friend. Which I tend to enjoy. It's just like a little bit lower stress, you know? A good sort of practice mode since you get to respawn. And all that. I have to say, it really doesn't grab me like it used to, though. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you exactly. I mean, I could tell you part of it is still that, like, I miss the fun vehicles. That was a really big component for me. And I don't find the boats fun. They're just, like, sometimes better than walking. And I want something that's actually, like, fun to use on its own. I miss the hoverboard. I miss the golf cart. I miss the, jet quad bikes, jet quads, whatever they were called. Miss the planes so much. Maybe the most. And the mechs too. I enjoyed all those. But I guess enough people, like, complained about them. That's why there were only boats in Chapter 2, and I guess there's cars back, but not in every mode. They weren't in Team Rumble. I'd love to see a Splatoon-based Battle Royale, though. I mean, folks joke about it, but it would be really interesting. It would be really interesting to see. Let me change my hat here. I'll be right back in. Already gone from Egg Fanboy to Egg Fiend. So cute and archaeological. Totally. Yeah, so what else? What else to say? What else to talk about? We've got another egg team battle. Wish we could battle Claire's chicken chat. Oh, is that happening right now? I missed that. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I think we could set up a private battle. But it would be nice if there was some way for us to Splatfest each other. We'll have to definitely keep an eye on usernames and stuff. Close. I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. Almost about time for me to start thinking about that. I've got a couple of chore things to do. Make some more iced tea. Like barely a chore. I should do some sweeping. We just got that new broom. Could have jumped more. The stream stuff I need to be doing right now. I do need to like 100% settle on my next playthrough. And I don't know if I need to do more of a tech test for it. One thing. It seems like it runs okay. I don't know how cautious I should be or need to be about it. Those bones on my head? Yeah. Where else would they be? What's the deal with octopuses? They have one bone in their body, I think. And I forget the deal with squids. Like, are squids fully invertebrate? Not sure. Hey Google, are squids invertebrates?
On the website Britannica.com, they say, worldwide in distribution, they include animals as diverse as sea stars, sea urchins, earthworms, sponges, jellyfish, lobsters, crabs, insects, spiders, snails, clams, and squid.
Yes, okay. Squids are invertebrates. How about that? They had strats, yeah they did. They knew what they were doing. They knew what to do on that shifty. And I'm still not like 100% on that one. Hey Google, how many bones does an octopus have?
On the website Octolab.tv, they say, there are two suborders of octopuses, the Serena and the Inserena. None have any bones.
Oh. Okay. Alright, yeah. So yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna have any bones, they're gonna be outside my body. Oh, man. I really need a way to stretch without it looking like I'm trying to flex on camera. Like turning my camera off or something like that. Also without like shoving my armpit into the camera, that would be good too. Not doing that, I mean. Trying to avoid that. Flex boy. Nah. I appreciate the encouragement. Shoulder action. Oh my goodness. Oh, my shoulders. The one thing I never got a good habit of still in Splatoon 2 is checking my map like more regularly. That was extremely lucky. Wow. That worked out. Running away is important. Really important to run away and cower it out sometimes. Very important skill. Oh yeah, yeah, that was 2-on-1. Stand up like a stick. Oh, my back. I mean, that's a posture check, though. Hold on, I need to let my spine collapse again. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of missing. Yeah, I need to, another thing I need to do more of. I'm saying these things out loud for my benefit. I don't expect to be teaching anybody how to splat today. Quite the opposite. But I gotta stick with my team more. Very for real on that. And maybe not charge into audio note to self, yeah, exactly. Wait, what was I supposed to look up, by the way? Between rounds I need to check my... Ah, darn it, there was something about baby salamanders. But I'm forgetting. Wait, I'm almost tempted to, I used to be good with blasters. I missed that. Well, not too bad around. Good games, you know? Good games. Oh, I got so many posture checks in. Oh my goodness. And a show and tell. Alright. And, hey Google. Baby salamander pictures.
I heard. Baby salamander pictures. Sorry, I can't show you pictures. I don't have a screen.
Yeah, unfortunate. I need a minute for that one. Sorry to throw it off, Mars Girl. I hope you're okay. I need to fulfill a channel point request. And sometimes I will delay these. And, sometimes I won't. But that was a okay time. So let's see, what do we have on my desk? I have grabbed a Pokeball for the Pokemans. And this is a Pokeball Plus. Here, let me very quickly, very briefly switch over to, oh my goodness, whoa. Easy, bud. So it's a Pokeball Plus. This came in a bundle when I bought Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. This connects by Bluetooth to both a Switch or a smartphone. You can either use it as a controller in the Pokemon Let's Go games for the Switch, or you can use it in Pokemon Go on smart devices. It's not worth the money. I don't suggest you pick one up. It doesn't work great for the Let's Go games, and it's kind of barely worth using for Pokemon Go. I don't know. That's my opinion. It looks good. It makes fun sounds. It changes colors sometimes. Not worth the money. Kinda think about selling it sometimes. And that's show and tell. I keep meaning to actually check a clock on that to make sure it's a minute long. Reviews with the... I'd like to do reviews. I think I'd like to do reviews. I've never really... I still haven't exactly tried to do one. What was the code? I'll just keep that 2854, yeah. Anybody seen that guy, Lon TV? Lon TV? I don't watch him very much, but he does really professionally produced product reviews and kind of weekly wrap-ups of tech stuff. Good channel. From the little bit I've watched of it. I think it would be, I mean, here's the thing though, a very large aspect of that is like, yes, I want companies to send me free things to use. Who doesn't? That aspect seems pretty great. You know, as it is for the foreseeable future, I'll be reviewing things that I spent my own money on. But, as I've said before, I'll definitely always be transparent about that stuff if I ever do receive something for free or as a gift. Even if it's just from an actual friend. I try to make it, you know, clear on that. I mean, that doesn't really matter. But whether or not you like, got something yourself or somebody gave it to you definitely can affect your perception of it. Oh, and are you joining back in, Mars? No rush. I'm sorry for, you know, I interrupted things before. So let me know if I am, you want Splat 2 so much. I'm sorry, Lemony, yeah. I hope that they put a good discount on that. At some point. You know, it is a few years old now. Maybe they could put out a Game of the Year edition with the DLC included, that would be good. Because the DLC, the Octo expansion is very good. The single player stuff in it is really, really good. I thought I just had a lot of fun. Why did game prices skyrocket? I mean, in terms of... I mean, there's a few different trends there to take apart, honestly, and I'm not an expert at it. Alright, cool, Mars Goldbag, glad. No worries, no rush, really. Wii U 30 Switch... I mean, new Wii U games were $60 too. When I bought, like, Xenoblade Chronicles X, that was $60 new, same for Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I think Wii U did get some, like, select lines, and then also they did get, like, prices cut on a bunch of things. And I know people are not really happy, understandably, that, like, the very minute that Nintendo announced Pikmin 3 Deluxe for the Switch, they delisted Pikmin 3 on the Wii U. And of course, Pikmin 3 Deluxe for Switch is going to come out and cost $60, and Pikmin 3 on the Wii U was available for $30. Kinda stinks. Yeah, I'm surprised that we're not seeing more first-party discounts at this point on actual Nintendo games for the Switch. With how popular it's been, you know, it certainly feels like they could do it. But you know, then again, like, they do some sales occasionally. You can actually buy Luigi's Mansion 3 right now for $42 instead of $60. And that's enough of a discount where I'm really wondering whether I need to stretch myself a little thin this month and buy that, because I have no idea whether or not it's going to go on sale in October. You know, for my convenience, I can't count on that at all. But there's, I mean, it could even go cheaper. Like, if it's, that's the thing, is if it's 42 now, it might get cheaper. You know, who's to say? Oh, wow, good umbrella there. So you got your physical copy, Katamari, $20, no discount. And a new copy on the eStore is $30. I cannot explain that. That is so backwards. Very nice deal hunting, though, on your part. 20 is a much better price. I mean, it's my favorite game. I'm not going to begrudge them the money, because it's so good. But $30 is... To justify it, you really have to lean into this is a game that if you like it, you'll want to play it more than once. You will want to hold on to it and replay it every now and then. And if you can accept that and you know, dig that, then like, it's very easy for me to say it's worth the $30. But for a game that you might spend 5 or 6 hours on, and may or may not then play again, like, yeah, $20 is a much better price for that. And like a physical copy, you get the, like, more value out of, because you can resell it if you ever want to. Which is still something, like, that I think governments need to force as an issue. Like, we should be able to resell our digital games, in my opinion. I really think that. You know, there's a bunch of digital games that I haven't played in a while, and I'd be completely fine, you know, revoking my license to it or whatever the heck, and selling it for cheap to someone else. The only reason why that's like a strange, unheard of concept is because companies have never, like, made it possible. Probably gonna make a third spot speedrun any percent. That's what I was thinking about, honestly. Good game, though. We did take that one. Yeah, I really am, like, if there was any game that I feel like I could put myself through the work to learn some speedrun strats, could be Katamari. Oh, I should change my shoes quickly. That, or as I was saying, like, the Pokemon Sword and Shield actually look kind of fun to speedrun, from what I've watched of those. It's like not a very long speedrun, and it's not super glitch heavy, at least the one I watched a few months ago. Hey, we actually got some chickens to fight, nice. Shoe Pog. Every time I casually mention changing clothes. That would, man, what a different stream that would be if every time I mentioned changing clothes in Animal Crossing or this, if I actually did it on stream too. I mean, not on camera. Don't, you know. Don't go there. But like if I went into the background... Oh, we've got a good sniper on our side. Got a good charger. Oh, you get some shield armor, huh? I should change my shoes. Cuts to a close-up shoe cam. Quick! Give me your pogs so my shoes can defeat Thanos. Again, I'm just, like, trying to sort of steal jokes from elsewhere. Oh, ooh, darn it. Yeah, look out for, like, on that wall. Close that gap really good. Really good at Splat. Oh, it still works on Wii U, right? We'll have to plan a Wii U day one of these days as well. No doubt. Oh, no, let me in. Oh, wow, I thought there was room there. Thought I'd be able to squeeze in. Okay, that's not good. Let you all just step off, okay? Oh boy, wow. I survived for a little bit. Wanna be Burb? The gray color, yeah. Yeah, I definitely picked once or twice just based on the ink colors. That's pretty close. Oh no, it's not. They did good. Yeah, I mean, it's been a really long time since I played Splatoon 1, but I would. Yeah, GG for sure. And up to Egg Defender. And we're in the long stretch here. Long stretch to Egg King. I'm gonna double check the schedule at some point and just make sure that this is going on tomorrow as well, because I'd be really sad if I had the times wrong on that. But probably we'll finish our climb tomorrow. Yeah, I'm curious what... I've been meaning to look up what the speed runs for Katamari look like and what categories they have. I imagine there's gotta be any percent and then 100%. But, you know, sometimes there's fun categories that people come up with that are game specific. Yesterday I was watching part of the Games Done Quick Breath of the Wild run that was all dog treasures percent. And in order to beat that one, you have to befriend every dog in the game and in order to get the treasure from it. And yeah, Shifty Station, the Shifty Station was a Splatoon 2 thing, where every Splatfest, they had one new stage that you only saw during that Splatfest and then never again. And while the other two stages would rotate out, there would always be the option of the third Shifty. And they tend to show off these like unique gimmicks and things like that. honestly, it feels like, in a lot of ways, it was testing out new stages as they were being added to Splatoon 2, like new mechanics and things like that. And, I can't help but wonder if they're doing this now. There's gonna be a Splatoon 3 someday. Whether that's gonna be on the Switch, even, who knows, but they must be thinking about it. Or maybe they'll do more DLC for Splatoon 2. That kind of seems unlikely with how they talk about it, but, I'm sorry, Lemony. Really don't like making you feel left out. I wish you could join us. And I do think one of these days we'll get a Splatoon one day and we'll go back to the old ways. I really need to clean my room up. I need to get more shelves in here. And then I need to make a nice spot for my Wii U to live out its retirement in, basically. I'd love to finish up like the last few games on there that I want to play, and then I'll modify it and get some emulators and stuff on there, and then I'll probably put in a box. I don't know. Maybe it'll replace my Wii at some point, my like old original Wii. Sort of like hard to imagine in a weird way. I never thought when I got my Wii U, I immediately put all my Wii stuff on it and really felt like that was going to be it. I put my Wii in a box and actually gave it to friends to keep at their house, gave it to Mars Scroll back then. Really was ready to move on. And, fast forward to, like, pretty recently. And here I am using my original Wii pretty regularly. Almost every week. And I haven't unpacked my Wii U since I boxed it up in March or April. We were gonna buy it, but they were out of physical. Gotcha. Gotcha. Couple splats in there. Got a few splats in there. And hey, we actually beat chicken. We beat that chicken team. Oh no, I'm getting used to good posture again. This is so strange. Boy, how long have I been slumping in my chair now? Yeah, what stuff do I still need to finish on my Wii U? I need to finish playing through Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Maybe that's what I should do, actually. I was gonna pick up a new game. Maybe I should really go back and finish that one. And I still need to play through Star Fox Zero. I only played a little bit of that. I don't think I'm actually gonna finish Xenoblade Chronicles X. I got really far in that. Super cool RPG. Last one for Marzi. Gotcha. No worries. Thank you so much for playing so far. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X, cool game, but I really kind of lost the thread. By the end. The combat got a little too complex for me once they introduced, like, the giant robots that you fought in and with. Which was a really awesome, like, really cool feature that I worked really hard, like, to get to that point. And then it was like, oh, now I need to grind for super weapons? And, yeah, again, I just got kind of overwhelmed by it. Hey Google. Ooh, I hate Egg with all my being. The worst team ever. Egg is so bad. Normal orange. OMG.
I don't understand.
I think we knew that was coming, but I understand. And we'll see who has egg on their face at the end of this Splatfest. Haha. Jokes. Jokes like egg yolks. Raining. Oh no. Raining down from above. I never really venture onto this side, I feel like. I probably should. Give them more to clean up, you know? But they can't just go over to our side and start inking it. Alright, yeah, we got somebody coming up on my tail here. This game is excellent. Yeah, you feel like chicking it out? You were chicking out that physical copy. Chicken jokes. Ooh, I tried. Ouch, is what I meant to say there. Oh my goodness. Rush users have no chill. It's like actually no chill. Oh man. Physicals are better than e-copies? Eh, it depends. There's really pros and cons. You know, physical copies are really nice to have for a lot of reasons. And there's some stuff I really would only want to have digitally. Like Animal Crossing. Scrambled, yeah, that was a rougher one. You know, and then there's the physical carts that like don't even have the whole game on it. There's like a few Switch games that you'll get a cart for it, and then it'll actually say on the box like requires a micro SD card and additional download. I really don't like that. That's like the worst. Of course my Animal Crossing is digital. Why would I ever want to like worry about losing the cart or not having it available? That's how I think about it. Yeah, like Animal Crossing is a game I want to be available in my Switch at any moment, 24/7. I never want to have to look for a cartridge for that. I never want to worry about putting that in the wrong, like, case or dropping it, or... You know, if I lick it too much and it gets rusty, which, you know, does happen with Switch carts. Yeah, that's one I definitely want digitally. And then some games, like, I very purposely did buy physical copies of. for sure. Like Breath of the Wild. I mean, alright, that's a bad example. Probably, but that was one where I was like, yeah, I want that physically so I can loan it out. That's not true, Lemony. I mean, all your game purchases are tied to your Nintendo ID. Anything you buy on the Switch eShop, you can re-download just by logging back into your Nintendo account. Which, you know, in like the old days of the 3DS, you used to not be able to do, but they actually changed it while the 3DS was still going. When they moved from the Nintendo Network IDs to Nintendo accounts, is around when that happened. And on 3DS you might still need to do some weird stuff with like calling Nintendo, but yeah, if something happens to my Switch, like all my game purchases are completely saved and fine. I have to worry about my data, but like that's mostly backed up in the cloud. Not all games have that. You know, it's interesting that they went and made Animal Crossing have its own special cloud save function, which I think is good. It's a good thing that they did that. It makes me sleep a little better at night. But Shield doesn't. The Pokemon games don't. So if anything ever happens to my Switch, my Pokemon data's just gone. You know, they give sort of a backup with the Pokemon Home. So if I cared about keeping like my Pokemon safe, I would pay for a Pokemon Home subscription and I'd keep them backed up to that cloud. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like really trying to advocate for one over the other. I really think, you know, you should just get whatever feels more convenient to you, or whichever you prefer, or whichever is more affordable. There's a lot of different ways to approach it. But in terms of security, I do think digital copies like, in my book, they've got the advantage there. You can't lose them. You know, you could get locked out of your Nintendo account, in which case you'd lose access to them. But, yeah, can't lose them, can't break them. And if you keep them downloaded, they're always handy. I like that. I don't need it for every game. Switches are very flimsy? They're really not. I know they might feel it, and I mean, I suppose it depends on what you're comparing it to. But, you know, there's that video where the guy, like, dropped a Switch from a drone, and I don't mean to, like, argue about this, but, again, just, like, sharing what I've seen in my experiences. The guy who dropped the Switch from the drone, and it fell, what, like 200 feet, I think it was? And it bounced off its Joy-Cons and was pretty nearly fine. Which is, it's just similar to what happened. I dropped my Switch down the stairs. They bounced down like a full flight of stairs, and it scared the heck out of me. This was like 4 months ago, before, I think I had Animal Crossing, but the cloud backup wasn't out yet. And so I'm just like watching in horror as it pinwheels down the stairs. And, totally fine. Completely fine. But I was so scared. What it did do is the grips that it had on, and let me grab one of these. So I like using these Hori Split Pro pad. Just makes it a lot more comfortable for me. And these took the hit completely. They absorbed like all the impact. And one of them actually, one of them popped apart slightly. and really worried me. I had to get a screwdriver and loosen it and like kind of tuck a piece back in and put it back together. But like, in that case I definitely got lucky where the side grips, you know, just took all of the impact. And the Switch basically didn't, oh sure. They actually just announced new colors of these that aren't just the, here's a link. I need to play the game. I'm being too casual about this. So at first the only models were actually in association with the game Demon X Machina, which I played the demo for, and again that's one that I would have already bought if I had the, you know, just had unlimited money for games. But it's been popular enough. I've been recommending it to everybody for ages, or trying to. That they're putting out just regular versions of it. And what's great is it does have, it has extra buttons on the back that you can set up to just duplicate other buttons on that side of the controls, which can be really handy for stuff like Zelda. I really don't like the default button layout in Breath of the Wild. And it also has a turbo button function, which I have used in Animal Crossing successfully to, you know, A-button out some crafts and stuff. So really great value, I feel like. And, you know, even if it didn't have that stuff, I'd use them because they make it more comfortable for me. They're so much more comfortable than Joy-Cons for my hands. No rumble though, and no gyro. So keep that in mind. No NFC either, so no amiibos. But yeah, those took a full tumble downstairs. Carpeted stairs, admittedly, but like real big bounces down it. My heart just about stopped when that happened. Oh boy, okay. Chicken's doing pretty good though, it feels like. I know you can't base the results based on the battles that you go through. But Chicken definitely seems to have a strong fight going. One thing I wish with the new colors they were doing of the Hori Split Pad Pro, like, you're doing red and blue, but you're not doing mixed red and blue? Come on, we gotta... That's... I don't know, I always like seeing that. That's like such a cool Switch aesthetic to me. But I went for the red and blue Joy-Cons on my model. Back when I pre-ordered the darn thing. Man, I'm so glad the Switch is good. I'm definitely like... I try not to be so much of a Nintendo fanboy. But who else would pre-order a Switch after buying a Wii U? One question, do they feel more secure, like not as clicky, and just sitting by the triggers make a noise? Like, are they secure tight like an Xbox controller? Yeah, I would say that they do feel like an Xbox One controller to me. Much more like one. I have an Xbox One controller, so I know what that feels like. You know, the thing about them is that they are light because they don't have any motors or batteries or anything in them. They feel plasticky and light. But in terms of like the actual connection, once you get them on there, it feels really solid to me. It feels less creaky than regular Joy-Cons. Hey Best Boo Boo, thank you for the follow, how are you doing? Hey there. Welcome to the stream. You getting some Splatoon in yourself or just checking it out? But yeah, they feel really secure and tight to me. Again, more so than the regular Joy-Cons. And you can see, like, these are very wide. And there's kind of this extra, like, hook on there. So it makes your Switch makes it feel like twice as wide, which is odd to get used to. But it makes it feel like a solid beast, like a huge Game Gear or something. I really want to see more like Joy-Con replacements that do things like give me 6 face buttons like a Genesis controller, you know, without having to actually plug in a Genesis controller. Playing and watching at the same time, very cool. Katamari Flick Charge. Like doing the Flick Charge? Yeah, not at all. That's a big difference. I know, like, when I use my Joy-Cons, I'm, like, so afraid of destroying the sticks by, like, pressing on them too hard. The Hori Split Pro Pad, like, they feel nice and big. They feel really solid. And yeah, if I was to compare them to any controller sticks, it actually would be Xbox One controller sticks. They're, like, a little lighter than Switch Pro sticks, which I tend to be not the heaviest, but the Switch Pro and like the DualShock 4 just have like a little more weight when you're moving the sticks around. And it's not that the I don't know, it's weird to call it like heavy or light. I don't know a very good like vocabulary for talking about it. I like Xbox controllers, so I'm not trying to say like anything bad or against them. I use mine pretty regularly. It just doesn't, like, it's just a lighter touch on the stick that I do think is pretty similar. Now you might, you know, again, this is my impression. You really might have a completely different opinion of it. I love the heck out of the things. Like, the only thing that makes me sad about them is that they can't be used wirelessly, and that they don't have rumble. If there was a version with rumble, that would be, like, kind of perfect. Even better if there was a version with, like, gyro as well, so I could actually use it for Splatoon. Splat can wait, rather feel safe. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Nice, okay. We really won on the edges here. They kept those containment areas while we got the rest of the map, it looks like. Oh, you hate Rumble? Oh yeah, I think you might have mentioned that before you turned it off at like the system setting. I like Rumble in a couple of things. I turn it off in some games. I turned it off in Rocket League because it actually feels like it makes me play worse. Very strange. There's other games that I like Rumble in, though. Animal Crossing, I like it, because it's just small stuff. It's just like little feedback on things. I'm trying to think if there's been anything else that used Rumble really good. I like it in Smash Brothers a bit. It's definitely like barely noticeable, but they do some kind of cool things with the HD rumble. I mean, cool things if you want to look at it that way. Horries, you saw the tiny buttons at bottom. What are those? Yeah, so one of these is to set the turbo function, and again, sorry it's so blurry. I don't have an easy way to do anything about that. Oh.